This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
Oh, yeah! Welcome back to Horror Month! Yeah!
Okay. Welcome back to the World Series of Jats.
Jats is back! My favorite sport and yours, Jats. I don't know who here has played Jats professionally.
What is Jats?
And I don't know here who has watched last week's episode. So, let's find out.
I did.
I know you did. Did you watch it, or were you just part of it?
I had to. Well, I was part of it, and I also watched it because I edited it.
Well, yeah, you have to watch it, I guess, every.
And
Can
then
I ask a question?
I contribute my one view as well. Go ahead.
What is Jets?
Oh my God, Lewis!
Oh, son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch!
It's a hybrid of High and hopscotch.
Oh! And that's like the most. Like, that doesn't even begin to cover it. But yeah, I guess if you had to boil it down, yes.
Wow.
Fuck's sake.
Good fun?
Watch the episode.
I
Do your fucking homework!
I too did not watch the episode because I have been sorting out my whole life.
Well, yes, that's true. That's true. But you're also not on probation.
So there was a I guess a moment. It was in the episode, right, where I joined the call and then left.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. That happened. You came on. You didn't say anything, and then
You
when
were
I
in
said,
that episode, kind of.
Yeah.
Briefly.
So viewers at home, I'm sure that was a pretty good episode. I think the guys mentioned it was a good one. You almost got a very amazing and unique episode because I had just gotten dumped. And my girlfriend is a mutual friend of both Matt and Luke. They've known her for almost as long as they've known me. And neither of them knew about it. So I was tempted to just jump on and just reveal it live on air so that Matt and Luke are astonished and Andrew and Lou are just like super awkward because they don't know me except from here. They've never met her and oh man, it would have been like the most unique episode. Like, what a reaction video, you know?
Yeah.
That would have been some television.
Yeah, so good tape, as they say. Good tape.
Good tape. But instead, what happened? You lost the internet or something?
No, I joined and I listened in for a moment because I thought maybe there was a small chance. I instead of sleeping the previous night, I just went out and wandered around the city in the dark until the sun came up, as one does.
Oh, man.
And so I was a little tired, and I passed out like 5 minutes before recording started and woke up till like 15 minutes after. And I was like, I'll join the call and see if they've started yet. And it sounded like you had started, so I then hung up. And then right after that, Luke was like, let's do this. Let's get Alex in midstream.
Well, we were planning the logistics of it, and then Andrew was like, I think he just left the call.
I didn't hear that part, or I would have stayed. And anyway, you guys almost got a very unique episode.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Alex.
Oh, it's for the best in the long run. Like I've been telling Luke and Matt, honestly, the worst part of it is the house and dealing with the landlord and all that stuff. It's been a mess.
Yeah. Well, hey, you're here now. We're good. We're in for a good time.
I'm here. I've got no idea what's happening. Yeah. This is gonna be good.
We did a sports word search last, and we could not for the life of us find any fucking sports or games.
There is no such thing as plot continuity in Dr. Brain, so you missed nothing of value.
No, but you did,
except for learning what Jats was.
We saw the word Jats in there, and we were trying to that's definitely a sport. Why aren't they taking Jats? Jats.
Meanwhile, all of our viewers who just watched that episode get to hear us describe to other hosts of the show what we did last episode. Should we move on?
Oh,
Also-
it's so professional.
Also-
This is arguably less professional than it would have been for me to interrupt last week's episode.
also, the best part is anybody who's watching the Halloween episodes in order is like, who the fuck is this Alex guy? Ah, fuck. Let's go.
Last time on Level 0 NPC.
Place your tangram pieces on the grid to form a... Oh, right, I have a voice for this. To form a square and spell the password. Click on one of the pieces around the puzzle border to pick up and move that piece. Click on the rotation symbol, then on a piece to turn it 90 degrees clockwise. Click on the rotation symbol a second time to stop rotating pieces. God damn, I missed reading. You can temporarily remove a piece from the grid by clicking on the piece, then clicking anywhere outside the grid, although this is not the best. If you need help solving the puzzle, you can spend a hint coin to get some suggestions, you fucking idiot.
It's not quite dialogue, it's more instructions, but
Whatever, I'll take
flex
anything
that
I
muscle.
can get. I'll take anything I get.
I'm a narrator.
So this is a puzzle.
Indeed.
The enlargement of the pieces is real scary.
Ooh. You yeah. That game's word search was
What the fuck am
fucking
I supposed to
awesome.
Do I?
Oh,
Oh,
Whoa,
you have to
did you
place
hear
it
the
first
sound?
And then rotate it. Yeah, it was all squawkly.
be wake you up.
It was.
I think you may need to twirl that bitch. Hey, wanker wank.
Wigger wank. So this is gonna spell a word.
Yeah. It's gonna spell Peter.
Good old Peter.
It has nothing to do with the story at all. There is
Peter.
no character called Peter.
Whatever. That doesn't matter.
We like
Oh.
Peter.
Seems almost
Oh
right.
shit, guys!
It
guess
spells.
guess
Go ahead.
what? We got
Peter.
some questions for Gory. Lightning sounds. I guess thunder. But thunder is lightning sounds. So
That's true. Thunder is the sound of lightning.
yeah.
And contrary to what certain music lyrics would have you believe, it does not only happen when it's raining.
It's a big call.
I don't know. Congratulations, you formed the secret password enter with your tangram pieces. The door to the puzzle room fucking opens.
Yay!
Success.
This room looks incomplete! Since we rarely get to finish a painting before shifting a game, it must be up to you for the fucking pieces of this puzzle together. Go. You can get the puzzle pieces by clicking the hand on the chest. Pick up a piece anywhere on the screen to place it. Pick up a piece by clicking on it, or several pieces by dragging the fucking mouse across them. You can put the pieces aside by clicking them on the chest opening. Anyway,
It's for some reason disturbing to me that the framing device of this puzzle game has itself become a puzzle. Like the game would normally lend context to these puzzles, but this room is a puzzle. And I think the fourth wall breaking is charming. That's a fun little Sierra nod there, but I do find it a little disturbing that we have to put this room together.
also, you gotta drag them across. How do you pick up two pieces again? I just read it.
Can.
You can, can't you? Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Can you draw a box around them?
Probably.
It's just a box.
Connected just right, and then draw barks.
No, doesn't fucking
Okay,
work.
sorry.
Oh, yeah, there you go. No, I
there
think
you
that
go.
doesn't. Does that connect to the one lava? Yeah, there you go. There you go. And I think those ships, the ship masts fit together, and the door fits together.
Wow.
No, but there you go. Puzzles are something I'm all right at this.
Adept at.
Yeah. I mean, picture things, right? I can do that. But fucking,
Picture things.
the fucking word search was just lost on me. I'm sorry. And for any of you who watched that last week and were yelling at your screen, I'm sorry. Okay.
God damn it.
Drag on this one.
Judging by the previous puzzle and this one, this seems like a slightly harrowing user interface experience. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, slightly harrowing describes it relatively well, I'd say.
Yeah. I mean, like I said earlier, any game that gets created is kind of a miracle. So I'm not trying to crap on the whole thing. It seems a little...
Yeah,
Maybe
I'll
it's just
agree.
that my life has become a little bit, screwy. And now I find these little things a little disturbing.
Oh, nice. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah, all right.
Hey,
You watching the game?
you watching Jets?
Are you watching the Jats game?
There's a little bit of an interesting Eurojats match going on right now.
Eurojats.
I really like Barcelona this year. I think they could take the cup.
They're okay, but Antwerp is better.
You know what? Not gonna lie there. That I'm not gonna disagree. I think Antwerp's got a real chance of taking the Jats Cup. Oh yeah, questions for Gory. Fuck.
We had one of those.
Yeah, right. Idras, friend of the show,
Eat.
pal to us all. Question for Gory. If Blade and Buffy were introduced into the new Twilight movie, would it be watchable? So, Idris, do you mean the old Twilight movies, or is there going to be a new Twilight movie?
God, no.
That's a good question for horror because it inspires horror.
Yeah, like the fact that I don't know.
I'm horrified at the idea. Not of Blade and Buffy being in the Twilight movie. That would be phenomenal. But the idea that there's more Twilight movies coming out is very disturbing to me. Even if it's not true, the thought is disturbing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't see anything about a new one, so
Thank God.
Let's just say, and apologies, Idris, if this is not what you meant, but let's just say, for the sake of argument, that it is the old movies reshot with both Blade and Buffy being dropped in.
because those movies are quite old now. Everybody in them is practically dead. It's like watching Cocoon.
It's one of those like perspective things, though. There are things that like seem recent but aren't.
Yeah.
Like I get it. We get it, Idris. We know what you're saying.
We understand. We understand. Would it? We're introduced. Okay, so here's the thing. I think, personally, Buffy would make friends with the vampires in that movie, but Blade would not.
He would. I don't know a lot about Blade. I am excited because I know enough about all of these three things to participate in a real conversation about them.
Nice.
My limited understanding of how Blade works suggests to me that he would just butcher all the vampires.
Yes, he would.
And actually, there's an okay chance that Buffy would too.
An okay chance.
Yeah, it kind of depends on what season of Buffy we're talking about, but she had some fairly dark chapters of her career where I think she, wouldn't fuck around with that kind of thing.
It's true, but I think she's had enough history leaving vampires alive because she likes them. That I think that they'd be fairly safe.
So if she did kill one, then it's personal.
Yeah.
Blade is a character with, many chapters to his career as well, so there is actually a good chance that Blade and Buffy appear. You're like, oh, I get it, you're kind of a similar thing, but from another universe. Like, comic, TV, movie characters, they're used to that kind of crap.
Yes, that's true.
And then they take a read of the situation and they're like, yeah, these aren't vampires in any meaningful sense. There's an okay chance that would happen.
Well, okay, so, Blade would not see the distinction. Blade would be like, yeah, they drink blood and they kill people. I don't care if you pull their heads off like marble to kill them. and then set them on fire. I'll do it. I don't care if they're trolls, which they are.
You're thinking that Blade would have like a very, like he would have probably no matter what a pretty ungenerous perspective on things.
Yeah, I don't think he'd. Yeah. I don't think he'd be down with being their friends.
Yeah, that's my gut instinct too, probably.
Yeah. Now, would it be watchable? Well, I'm going to tell you this. The only watchable one of those that I found was the last one, which had a whole sequence at the end where a lot of the main characters just died. But then you find out it was like a fucking Vision, thing. Spoilers, for a 70-year-old movie. But it was, that was watchable. That was fun. So,
I think Riff Tracks did a thing on the Twilight movies as well. I'm not positive.
They did.
Yeah.
It made them very watchable at the time.
Yeah.
I remember Riff Tracks one of Twilight, the first one.
There's a slow move. There's a slow. Who's vampire guy? The main vampire guy.
Edward.
Edward, yeah. There's a bit where Edward appears in slow motion. He's getting out of a car or something, and it's you probably wouldn't notice how long the clip was, except that one of the Riff Tracks guys during that whole bit goes, "Ooh, ladies," and it's a very different experience.
Congratulations.
Christian Stewart just looks blankly at him after he talks to her, and the Riff Tracks guy goes, line.
Oh yeah, they do that to Bella the whole way through. It's amazing. Very wonderful.
You've managed to put the room back together. It's just like the sort of room you and Dr. Brain like, filled with all kinds of toys.
I think Sierra missed an opportunity to make that puzzle a real horror by making those pieces rotatable. That would have been intolerable.
I'm sure in a higher difficulty level they are.
And half the size.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they blow up to the real size, and that would have been great.
Well, the worst part is there wasn't any space to place the pieces that you didn't want to have on the middle of the board right away. There was even a point where I tried to move some, and one of them just got shunted back into the box, and I didn't see it for 5 or 6 more pieces again. So
nice job,
you
though.
can see a door in the back of the room.
But back to Buffy and Blade making the movie watchable. I think if you got a good writer and you got all the relevant actors really excited about it, I think it could probably be a lot of fun. I bet it would be a pretty bad movie, but I bet it would be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Especially if you got even the Twilight people in on it and also in on the joke of it, and everyone was excited to work on it. It's like when you watch a really stupid action movie, but it's clear that the actors had fun throwing each other through walls. Or, them and their stuntmen. You'll watch it anyway, and you don't feel bad having watched it.
Just Luke playing with the eye. Yeah, totally. Like Alien versus Predator. Terrible. But, these crossovers work. Oh, yeah, look, everybody's got the eye now.
Everybody's a Cyclops.
It works
What the
really
fuck?
well.
What the fuck is this room?
Well, I'm sure it's another puzzle room.
Dr. Brain looks friendly enough, but you wonder if he could be hiding something.
You're like a dying Russell Brand.
It's
So like a normal Russell Brand.
By a
Yes.
set of computer-chosen symbols. In order to open the lock, you must guess the selected symbols. After each guess, the computer will show you in red how many symbols you guessed correctly, but in the wrong positions, and in blue, how many you guessed exactly right.
Russell Brand with
So-
dementia.
So because of the way that Matt read that, I did not retain any of the rules to this puzzle.
So true.
It was definitely Russell Brand on his deathbed telling you to come closer so he could tell you where his treasure is buried.
After each
Guess
guess,
like
the computer will show you in red how many symbols you guessed correctly, but in the wrong positions, and in blue, how many guessed exactly right. Alright,
Chose
open the
poorly.
lock. Guess the symbols by clicking on the symbols at the bottom of the display. You can also use the up and down arrow symbols to look at your previous guesses. You have up to 15 guesses to logically deduce the chosen combination without setting off the security alarm. This will cause the computer to reset the combination and you'll have to start over. If you need help, a hint coin will buy you the next symbol of the correct combination.
Microtransactions in the 90s.
Yeah!
So you didn't and couldn't pay money for them. So.
No, I know.
It
was a
for-
joke.
For viewers at home, if any of you are designing locking mechanisms, guessable is a poor quality for them to have.
Guessable.
Unguessable is usually the way to go for passwords. Also, 15 chances is awfully high if the only person who's supposed to come in. Also, probably don't include a hint coin mechanism.
Haha, you have 15 chances. Use
14
them well.
chances remain.
You'll never get this. 14 remain. 13. Oh, you got it. All right.
Damn it! You used the head coin.
Just to play along with the framing device, if I were a mad scientist, there's a good chance I'm forgetful. So making a locking mechanism a solvable puzzle that I feel I can solve faster than other people, it's kind of clever. It makes sense.
But I tell you what I would keep. I would definitely keep the homeless Michelin man hanging beside the door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's his son in there.
Who he abandoned.
Yeah.
The smiling gallows sack man is a little bit odd. I didn't question it until Lou just pointed it out. But
I
William-
love being hanged.
William Brain Jr. in there. Billy
Good old
Brain.
Billy Brain. Yeah. All right. So, does anybody have a foolproof way to do this? It looks like there are 3 sections along. Okay,
We got one right, one wrong.
One right, one exactly right, one just kind of right, and one wrong.
Yeah.
So, how do we? Oh God.
oh no.
What did you do, Ray?
Right.
What did you do?
Do we have to just do them all?
Oh, it's
No,
one combination.
No, you change the combination every time.
If this was
there you
tic-tac-toe, though, you would have won.
Yeah.
Now you get to play Falcon's Maze.
This was tic-tac-toe, you would have won.
Oh, so we've used 5 of our guesses. I see.
We certainly have. Yeah,
So,
we did
is
this,
red
we did this.
wrong?
Red is wrong.
No. Okay. They will show you in red how many symbols you guessed correctly, but in the wrong positions.
And in blue, how
that are
many you guessed
right.
exactly? All right.
Okay. So I'm assuming because this is a 0 that the correct one, the absolutely correct one, is the orange in the end.
Yeah, because we've got 3 chances that we used on that, and it's true. So it's 1 every time.
So maybe it's like this?
Whoa.
Bam! Got it in 1. Nicely done.
Well, yeah. I played a lot of Fallout 3, I guess. The hacking minigame is not entirely dissimilar to that. Yeah.
The safe door swings open. Inside, you find a bright red key and a scrap of paper with a cryptic note. You pick 'em up and put 'em in your book bag. That's right. You brought a book bag, you fuck. You brought a book bag here. Nice
You
job.
child. You brought a book bag.
Are you a
fucking book bag, you little shit?
Are you a fucking child? I think you might be. I am.
Matt channeling, what was it, Johnny Coyne or whatever the hell that guy's name is?
Now come closer. I'll tell you where me treasure's buried.
Why don't you come here and I'll tell you what I think of your fucking book bag.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
We're done.
Get you a regular spot on
See you next
EastEnders.
Hey everybody, I hope you had a good time in this particular episode. Hey, next time we're going to have a question for Gory from Lord Senile. Whoa! Thank God one of you did it.
I got you.
I redlined
got
and
you.
everything for that.
Yeah, me too, a little bit.
Nice.
Really invested yourself in that.
Big happy Thanksgiving to you Canadians out there like us, having Thanksgiving at a reasonable time that doesn't ruin turkey for Christmas.
Unless you just like turkey a lot, in which case, you can have it as
but
many
let's
times
be
as you want
honest.
during the year.
You can't do it at Christmas because you were like, we just fucking had that like less than a month ago. Oh, gonna do that again. All right.
Just finished the last of the turkey sandwiches. Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Also,
Take
I
care,
understand
folks.
how white and we came across there. Not everybody celebrates Christmas. I know this. Thank you.
Stick that in your fucking book bag.
Why don't you put Christmas in your fucking book bag?
Huh?
And get Carter too.